Hello, Benimusik speaking here. Speech by Benimusik. Speech by Benimusik. Short version of the speech shown in the paper context already into the camera. Is able to stay in the context maximum provocations, calm, insult or compliment by Benimusik. Speech by Benimusik. Look at the time. Speech by Benimusik with the title mentioned right now. So, speech by Benimusik. Benimusik's homeless journey in the year 2023-2024. Rome, Italy on May in the year 2024, where Benimusik is currently. Benimusik is not allowed to have a girlfriend. Benimusik is officially forbidden. Is having to say sorry to Benimusik that he has to live on the street. Financial, saying instead, tent is not allowed. New lack of measure by Benimusik. Let's start with the speech. I read the whole title of the speech, and then if time left, I go on further with the speech by Benimusik. Title already mentioned. Let's go. The video click rate of Benimusik's videos don't show the real video click rate of Benimusik's videos. Benimusik is not allowed to have a girlfriend. Benimusik is officially forbidden. New scientific proof tool or to prove tool. Not seen so far as official proof or to prove tool. For example, if a boy asks a girl who is in the same age as him while being at her home and in her room, don't you have a cupboard or something in the context furniture where your slips and bras for your female tits are? I only ask out of neutral interest in the context furniture. I am a bit interested in the field furniture by hashtag IKEA India Instagram by Benimusik. It is not seen as definitely scientific validation, allowed proof or to prove tool that is a 100% validation for something in the context science, but you can in a not scientific validation way suggest or think in a not validation scientifical way that this sentences in this fictional example by a fictional boy means anything in the context psychology, for example, but you cannot prove it to 100% scientifically exact by Benimusik, by the police is meanwhile in the context Benimusik. Also to 100% proven liar in the context official statements of the entity police. That was a few years ago in the year 2024. The entity you had in the context official statements to trust if you wanted it or not, but the juridical crime that is in German language known as aus Mangels an Beweisen, what means in English language because of a deficit of proofs or proofs possibilities or proof signs, or easier because it was not possible to prove the juridical accusations, implicates in German language impliziert, or easier means that the juridical accusations were or are definitely true. What lies in German language liegt, Grundform, German word, of this German word liegen, in this term, in the context grammar even, by street art Benimusik year 2020, by driving or going by Benimusik, intentionally. Suggestion or belief of Benimusik that cannot be 100% proven. This here written term of Benimusik's beliefs or suggestions, thinkings in these brackets here are connected to the word intentionally in front of these here, where this text is here written in brackets, and having intentionally to disturb in a juridical relevant way the videos of Benimusik when he, Benimusik, is in the way to make a video or already making or doable. To do a video is filming a video and filming himself, Benimusik, while he, Benimusik, plays, not Deutsche Bank sign, guitar or drums or play a play of Benimusik or does a speak to destroy in a juridical relevant way a video of Benimusik in driving or going meanwhile, while Benimusik is filming himself for example, with a boombox are juridical reserved word from the German company Chibo for coffee mainly to force Benimusik that a music part where copyrights or copyright rights are on it are to hear, so that his Benimusik's video is not allowed to get published this way anymore. By Benimusik is not allowed to have a girlfriend but people who are not allowed to admit this are not allowed to admit this, and Offensichtlichkeit, obviousness, is not a allowed verification tool in juridical courtyards and anywhere, and also not in science. And Benimusik also wants to ask when the police, or if at all again, the police will allow Benimusik again heterosexual sex with a girl in his Benimusik's age or perhaps younger, because Benimusik really would want that. And Benimusik, who finds 14-year-old girls and even 12-year-old girls and even 12-year-old girls sometimes very, very sexy, but never had in this here described context sex or sexual intercourse. Quote from the fictional figure Sheldon Cooper out of the US TV series The Big Bang Theory from the United States of America. Nicht ausgelebtes Pädophilie-Interesse im heterosexuellen Bereich wäre dann da die maximale Anschuldigung im juristisch relevanten Bereich, in English language, not lived. Pedophilic interests of Benimusik in the context heterosexuality would be then the juridical relevant maximum accusation. If a girlfriend that always was and is gagged by George Harrison from the band The Beatles from the 1960s years out of the Beatles Anthology 2, documentation about the band The Beatles from the band The Beatles authorized inside this information by Benimusik. In the age of Benimusik, because this girl Benimusik loves and describes here, has in the context date of birth a similar or almost the same one in the context year of birth, is allowed to have sex with Benimusik, even when Benimusik is currently about 44-old man says this also about 44 in words 44 years old girl. I love you so because you have the charm of a 14-year-old girl, and as the meanwhile 44 years old Helmut Orosch from DSDS Germany, also known as Deutschland sucht den Superstar Germany, the 44 in words years old Benimusik, a sexy 12-year-old girl or a sexy 14-year-old girl would Benimusik anyway not want anymore. By Benimusik, speech by Benimusik, look at the time. And a few minutes left. I read this was only the title of the speech, but the time is almost over for this speech to describe the important things in the Walkonby topic. Walkonby by the band Young Dine, a super band from Germany with the German musician Sasha from the 1990s years, a very beautiful girl, I think from New York City or the United States of America, Fatima Napo in it, who is not in love with her, I'm in love with her. You can feel my heart, you can feel my love, you can feel it whenever you just walk on by. You can feel my love, you can feel my heart, you can feel it whenever you just walk on by. Okie doke, I'm cool and with my best girlfriend. My heart goes boom boom, stay baby stay. I bring you love, I bring you joy, but anyway, you can feel my heart, you can feel my love, you can feel it whenever you just walk on by.